All right, it is Friday night, and we are here at the Black Dog with yet another session of Raider Recon 9 in the World of Darkness. Because that's been going well there in the Syrian Civil War.
I want to note, the World of Darkness is actually looking to be more appealing than the real world.
It's really hard to run a dystopic game when reality is dystopic. But that aside, what do you want to talk about from last session? The hug box that was, the beginning of the session.
Yeah, hug box.
No,
talk about
because that is confidential. As are all.
If they're licensed there, well, sure.
You're telling me I was pouring out my soul to a unlicensed.
You're pouring out your soul to a guy that, learned most of his stuff in a church youth group. You know what you signed up for. So anyway.
You're suing for malpractice.
Again, none of that actually applies. So, Rob, what do you got for notes?
Ketchup is an accepted meal in Russia.
Ketchup rice.
Ketchup rice.
These are the important things.
Yeah, rice was written underneath it. Let's see.
Rice was
meeting.
written underneath it.
Oh, we exchanged names finally.
Well, most of you.
Yeah.
Some of you. Most of you. So, Thunder. What was Thunder's name?
Thunder. Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Cat. Oh. What?
The long-suffering side tells you what you need to know about that one.
Eh?
You know what you did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he probably doesn't, actually.
Victor Ortega?
No.
I must have got the names mixed up. Paul Monroe?
Yeah, Paul Monroe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't Mig Victor?
No, Mig is Crispin Shepard. He was the
Right,
first one
Crispin.
Yes, Crispin.
volunteer's name. That's why I got that for sure. Right.
Yep. No, Vic Ortega is Indigo Storm.
Okay.
And he is a... Oh, come on. Thought you know what his parents' nationality was, since the two of you had, common ground and shit. No?
Wasn't he Puerto Rican?
Nope.
No.
Couldn't I guess?
Since
You
it's
got
probably
it
not
right
going to be
there,
a guess.
Eddie.
Since it's probably not going to be a guess from you.
Yeah. Well, then yeah, you're right.
Okay. Rob.
Child of Honduran refugees.
Yep, Honduran refugees as opposed to Cuban refugees.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wet foot, dry foot.
What dry foot? See, part of our purpose here is to educate Tay-Tay about world policies and the like.
Mm.
He learned about wet foot, dry foot last week.
It really
I
is.
learned things.
He learned them with his head.
He learned things.
He learned them with his boots.
I was going to say, now he's probably dead.
Oh.
All right.
Now he's probably dead.
Now he's probably dead.
Check his pulse.
Yeah, you and...
If he has one, stab him in the neck.
Yeah, Paul Murphy and Paul Monroe got to have, the weird moment of, there's two Paul M's
Yeah.
in
The
this.
Pauls.
The Pauls.
They're two PMs.
Yep. All right. So, what actually happened last session? Nothing.
We went
Unexplained
to...
fires are happening, and they're not Tay-Tay's fault.
Yeah, they're not Tay-Tay's fault.
Or our fault.
Currently.
This time, they're not your fault.
Well, they said they weren't Tay-Tay's fault.
Right?
Currently.
Oh, there's pressure to join the Roka offensive against Daesh.
Raqqa.
Raqqa?
Yeah. R-A-Q-Q-A.
And Rob, again, murders every reference.
Well,
It should, honestly, at this point, be very well known, because Jesus hasn't been pouted in for the last 4 years.
Yeah. All right. What else? Yeah, you guys went dark for 48 hours by the command team's choice. because, yeah, things are starting to heat up.
Get stinky.
You also know a PAC team is looking for Russian agents to take them out.
Yeah, because Russian agents have been shadowing them from day one.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
And then we were sent to an archaeological
We also have the
site.
Butcher team. 8 civilians to figure out making contacts against a repeat problem. Okay, go ahead, Kevin.
And then we were sent to a archaeological site, which has a small village on top of it.
What's the name of it?
With a entire city underneath.
Entire city on top.
Excuse me. Jumping ahead.
Pointy Sticks is jumping ahead.
Anyway,
You have a pointy head.
You have curly heads, so
My hair is luxurious and brown.
I had no choice in the Lotto on hair color.
he says. Alright, so where were you sent?
Tel Leilon?
Yep.
Yeah, that one.
Factory.
To
Tel Leilon, which is the site of the ancient village of and city of... I love,
crap in a well.
thanks. That was exactly the response I was hoping for.
Oh no, I actually had Tel Leilon written down.
Nice.
I don't have the city that it was supposed to be the site of. But it's an ancient site.
It is ancient.
Oh! No.
Did you want to... was there anything you wanted to bring up of...
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
We picked off Daesh fighters quite easily in this town. It was really effective. Felt really good.
In case you wanted to actually update your notes, it's Shekna. Later,
Shekna.
Shubat and Lil. Dates back to the 5th millennium BC.
But yeah, we liberated the town from their
Yeah.
Daesh occupiers, splattering them across the parched, thirsty sands.
And by that, you mean the 6 Caliphate people. Because usually when you liberate a place...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 Caliphate people, that's right.
Well, my point is, you didn't liberate the villagers by liberating them from this mortal coil.
Oh, no. No. No, we saved them from the 6 Caliphate chuckleheads.
Yep.
And then threw them into their only usable well. Oh, wait, no, we didn't do
no.
that. No, we went in the well.
And what did you find in the well?
The scariest piece of rope and clay ever.
I do love the fact that I can just throw that out there and you guys are like, nope, let's find another adventure.
I'm sorry,
blow
it's
it
called The Implication.
It really is.
When ancient peoples deem something be sealed for all eternity. I mean, it's the same thing as if somebody asks you if you're a god.
You
Say yes.
Yes.
If this is supposed to be sealed for eternity, under penalty of the vengeance of gods, you stay out.
Nah, man.
I
You walk
mean,
right in.
honestly, my fear was that there were going to be, like, dozens of ancient vampires in there.
Oh, wait.
Oh, look, a snack.
Oh, look. We open it up, and there were dozens of ancient vampires in
Actually,
there.
there were hundreds.
Okay, multiple dozens, like...
Wee.
There were like two of the hundreds quantity.
Oh, boy. And they're not coming back.
So there were a crap ton, a pants-filling load of vampires in the well. So I was not unwarranted in my apprehension.
But they weren't awake, so
No.
that's good.
But that was just luck.
We got pointy sticks.
I actually think we dragged them out into the sun.
Yeah, we dragged them out in the sun
And
turned at least one into like Vitae Gelato.
I actually have Shekna mentioned, but it's weird. It's a lot later in my notes.
Right. Shubat and Lil. Shekna was the village that then grew into the city of Shubat and Lil.
So
Also, who was the main, one of the main British surveyors of these
Agatha Christie.
and her husband.
So yes, we made a fire line of a bucket brigade of bodies up into the sunlight. I'm pretty sure this didn't unnerve the villagers at all. Huh! Huh!
Again, I don't treat World of Darkness vampires as being made of flash paper, but
Do they sparkle, though?
if by burn, then yes.
No.
Sparkly vampires.
Sparkly vampires.
Not allowed.
Well, then you just have two reasons to kill them. I mean, am I right?
Anything else happen in...
we collected a lot of bone daggers, which were bone-crafted bones to be steakerific.
Yes.
So now we attach them to our wrists and to our knees and to our guns. And
Now, that's actually sort of fantastic. I love the idea of you guys marching around through the desert with your M16s with bone bayonets.
It's a war crime.
Literally it is. Yeah, literally it is.
well, you can't really say that they're human remains. What part of the human body did this come from?
No, it's a war crime because it's triangular.
Oh. Was it triangular?
Fangs.
More.
No, they're triangular.
Not specifically.
I'm just going to go ahead and say...
Yeah.
It's him.
Was this underground city where all the vampires is, was that called Darren Kayu?
No.
Okay. Trying to...
Derinkuyu is the Turkish city that extends like 300 feet below the surface of...
Ah, okay.
And it was lost for about 100 years until like somebody knocked out a wall in their basement and they discovered this massive underground complex able to house 20,000 people and their various animals.
And they never told anybody else, and thus they live with an underground kingdom.
Yes, that's why I know so much about it.
Mm-hmm. That would be awesome, though.
The fact that I would know about it and nobody else
obviously,
would.
it's
Yeah.
you're the guy who did it.
Clearly. All right.
Reuben is the king of the Morlocks.
So I'm going to be really hurt when the mutant massacre happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So anyway, damn it, Apocalypse, jackass. So anyway, anything else? Because I feel like you're missing the big... No. Just put it down. I will slap the teeth out of you.
I know Hanan resealed it after.
No, Hanan also pulled out a bunch of clay tablets.
Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
bags
Mm-hmm.
and bags of
She
clay tablets.
Indiana Jones is about to knock her teeth out.
Belongs in a museum. No, I did love the idea that you guys are like, we should leave it there. Well, she's just all but shoving you out of the way.
Yeah.
Belongs in a museum.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. She's trying to shove us out. Stop it! No.
The treasures. Anyway, the knowledge.
Eternal damnation.
It's a small press to me. What?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
All right. So what were you guys going to do after this?
And what did you do after? I don't know. I mean, you got a bunch of bone knives. You got a bunch of
Really?
stone or clay tablets. Got a bunch of people sitting here looking at the charred remains of bones. Roughly 200 corpses.
Did we decide on where we were heading to next?
That seems like it'd be something good to know.
Got a mention of possibility of the Sixth Caliphate guys coming here.
Oh yeah.
Coming back. Should we rig the
Their only source of water to explode?
Yeah! That'll take care of things.
No, but I mean just if they try and open the door.
Is it coal?
Again, why don't you just, shoot the people so that they don't suffer?
I don't think... I'm pretty sure he probably grabbed anything of significance, or Hanan did, I should say.
Yeah, you can be pretty assured of that.
We looted.
Are you kidding? You guys were so geeked out by your fang daggers that you
Heck yeah, I was.
were, confused at anything else existing. There's a crypt for Forgotten King. Whatever, knife.
Bone knife.
Knife!
Knife.
Knife!
That's not a knife, that's a fang.
Knife! Knife!
Alright. So, that's all you guys remember? There's nothing else to,
I feel like we should be remembering something else.
That's a good thought. We'll get back to that. Kevin.
Your card.
No, the other card.
Okay.
That's why I said.
No.
Oh, you're right. Oh wait, that was the first one.
You're really gunning for them not getting a point automatic. Alright, learning curve. Thing I learned was that Rob's notes, may be disjointed and incomplete.
It's almost as if he's drunk when he writes them.
Almost. Alright, so what did you learn, Kevin?
Okay.
No, you learned that the previous session. You're gonna break Tay-Tay. Not that it takes much.
I wasn't expecting it. That was the problem.
Okay.
Okay. What did Red Rain learn? Red Rain learned that this taking out ancient vampires thing isn't going to be as hard as he thought.
As long as they're already staked. It really speeds the process along.
I'm just
Hey, look, they've
saying.
been staked and in torpor for over 1,000 years.
Maybe more. Red Rain learned that the inexplicable fear of the dark is for a reason.
Valid.
Fair enough. I will buy that. Of course, then Rob's character's over here. No, it is due to being prey for an apex predator from beyond
Yeah.
myth, legend, and memory.
Yes, no, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Werewolves. I'm saying werewolves.
Yes, and I'm saying there are more than just werewolves. There are plenty of things in the dark that want to rip my throat out and eat me.
Yes.
And I just removed like 200 of them. I am the greatest vampire hunter in the world! You guys helped.
Is this where your character gets covered in liquid nitrogen? I'm invincible! Splash. Tay-Tay, what did you learn?
You're gonna have to come back to me.
He learned nothing.
Oh my God, Becky, Rob.
You'll have to come back to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to Tay.
No, I'm willing to let those semi-free points slide.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to see what actually would be applicable as what I learned.
All right. Then I'm gonna do.
I learned it's way easier to climb down a rope not wearing everything, including a flak jacket and helmet. Even though it doesn't make it easier anyway, because I still mess up.
It makes it easier, so his fuck up isn't nearly as dire.
Getting back up when you're after falling down a well is a lot easier when you're not wearing all this gear.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, great. See, the way you phrase that makes me sound like the villagers who tell Layla, and they're gonna be like, "Has anybody noticed that the water lately tastes a lot like night vision goggles and fear?" No.
Did anybody pee in the well?
Nobody that's still here. All right, Rob.
I know they're pretty insistent to keep the secrets hidden. Don't let the secrets out.
Who?
The
They?
people who put the seal on the thing.
And what was... How did you learn that?
He's grasping, dude. I mean, I was honestly afraid you were going to... Who let the secret out?
That's why I laughed. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Probably for the best.
I didn't even
really.
think it.
It wasn't a good thing.
And I know. It was terrible.
It was.
It was bad.
It was.
Have you got
terrible, man.
anything?
No, it's a
deeper?
cuniform exhorts the various gods to never let this secret out.
Right. So, what did your character learn about the world?
We're not gods.
There's a lot of vampires in the Middle East that I wouldn't have expected.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, there are a lot more of you effers here than I originally thought.
And also be careful of any beautiful women you find wandering the desert at night.
I'm
No.
generally rather suspicious of anything I find wandering the desert at night because I wouldn't be out wandering in the desert at night.
Yeah, true. Well, I can see us wandering the desert at night. That's something I can see us having to do.
It's got you there.
Yeah.
All right.
Part of our
It's just,
job.
well, we can if we do find a beautiful woman traveling in the middle of the desert at night, we have a better idea what she probably is.
A
Versus
ghoul.
if, yeah.
Shoot it. Don't shoot it again.
Yeah, one ping only, yes.
Don't double tap.
No
Whatever
double
you
tap.
do, don't.
Double
Also, you beat it. You beat it with a stick
once.
once.
We're done here. Leave it till daylight,
Wow. Kevin?
and then burn it.
1 is the number that
Alright.
sends you to hell.
Concept. Okay.
Yes!
Okay. Rob?
I'm
Uh,
going to say no. I can't think of anything that was specifically...
I'm not even gonna try and reach for mine on that one. I did fall down.
I do love the... Nah, we're just not bothering with concepts anymore.
I just can't remember where I
mine
did
didn't work for this one.
What?
Even though I did
I
fall
just can't
down.
find, if I thought there was something concept. No, shoot. No, I know what I should actually reference. The meeting at the beginning of the session, the little
Hug box, yeah.
hug box, yes, actually was about my concept that I'm trying to save my humanity, which is more or less what my guy was, I don't know if it's his concept so much as what his main goal right now is to keep him from being an absolute psychopath.
Yeah. Alright, role playing. Nominate somebody.
Kevin.
Okay. Tay.
Mostly for the hug box stuff specifically.
For what?
What did he do?
Yeah, what did he do?
I fell down and I was distraction. I was a perfect distraction.
That was bad rolls. I wasn't, actual.
Okay, yes, it was a stretch. I'll let you go.
I gotta go with Kevin.
Okay. All right. And heroism. Anybody?
I have nothing.
We charged into that village to save the villagers.
No, we didn't.
No, you actually did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you remember the tactical military sweep of the village?
I thought that was just to take out the Dash members.
Yeah, to save the villagers. We literally all... Oh my god, you don't remember busting into the tower and taking out the dude and then going up and basically having the sniper party at the top of the...
Yeah, I actually do. It's just,
everybody got your mark? Yep. Well, looks like they're starting to harass the chief. Well, we better do this now. Pop, 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 pop. Any left? There's one guy crawling. Don't waste the bullet. That's when we just go down there and... Snap, crackle, pop.
Here, let me reset your neck.
Okay. Everybody can have 3. Kevin can have 4.
How many points is it to
More than 2.
max out my willpower again?
9. Isn't it current?
I believe it's current.
It's current.
Okay.
Do you have 9?
Yeah, I had 9
You
last
had
time.
9?
I didn't think I had enough.
9!
That would be a great thing. The slow ticking down of humanity and willpower. You guys just slowly lose the will to live.
I botch a lot.
Nothing matters anymore. All right. So have you come up with any answers on your next step? Does anybody?
Yakutsk. No? Kamchatka?
Yes. Your characters are now in charge of investigating the steel mills, where it is said that the inside of the blast furnaces are etched with strange, ineluctable symbols that are brought about by the pacts made with dark powers, sealed with the bones of an orphan child at the time of the furnace's first firings.
Do they bring about visions of Cyclopean heights?
No, but it is said that a bell forged from that furnace rings like the cries of a lost child.
That's horrid. I never want to hear that sound.
Well, that's nothing quite like the xylophone they made, which plays like the wailing of the souls of the damned.
Did I ever tell you that we read that particular like historical marker in the one city a little ways outside of Busan and decided not to ring the bell?
Why not?
It's a mystery, right?
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. When are we next going to be here? Come on.
Like, does anybody ever ring the bell? Nobody rings the bell.
That's weird.
Then why would you not ring the bell?
Bong.
Somebody ring a bell. Who would have done that?
Who did it? But the question is, why did they do it?
I did it. I was curious.
You know what curiosity does?
Kills you.
You know what satisfaction does?
It brings it back.
I'm satisfied. The man who is always satisfied is immortal. Okay, so do I want to do anything with these points?
I got it.
All things being equal, I'm pretty sure you don't. All right. Rob, have you figured out the answer?
No, I thought I did, but no.
Okay.
Something about the list of kings I saw mentioned that, I need to look into, but...
I was actually going to send you the straight up Wikipedia entry so you could do all the research and just copy down whatever notes you felt like. All right. If Kevin doesn't remember and Rob can't find it in his notes, you know what that means?
Tay, it's up to you.
Yeah.
Here, let me sit here and just tune everything out.
Yeah, no, this is going to be great. You guys wake up after the third day in the old town of Istanbul on the edge of the markets in a strange red light district that is kept off of most modern maps. And you ask yourself, what the hell does this have to do with the Syrian Civil War? But I think we all know the answer.
And Tay-Tay's like, my fiance's here!
No, I figured it'd be more like, wait, that happened? I knew the World of Darkness was better than the real world.
Probably good if we figure out why Dash is looking for the secrets.
Or the Sixth Caliphate dudes.
Well, to be fair, Dash, Six Caliphate, they're kind of interchangeable
I know.
for my purposes.
But you've used the two...
Yeah, I know.
Difference.
I've tried to make a difference. It hasn't made a lot of... Okay, so... You want to find out why the Sixth Caliphate is looking so hard for things like this. Okay. And you had leads that were dancing around the idea of...
The kings.
Well, that's in there too. Syrian list of kings. Was there any specific notations on the Syrian list of kings that were significant?
Significant notes of significance?
Significant details. Significant personae.
I do know that apparently one of the largest wood buildings in the state had a mysterious fire.
Okay.
Okay.
You say things like that, and all I remember is every single temple we went to in Japan, where it was talked about how this was a great, glorious thing, and then it burned down, so they rebuilt it. And then it burned down, so they rebuilt it. And then it got firebombed by the Americans, and then they rebuilt it, 2/3 the size.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Is it the same temple? Yes.
There was something on
Lincoln's axe. Okay.
one specific one, Lilith trying to bring back her lover who died.
Oh, does that ring any bells, Rob?
Yeah.
Kevin?
The brew.
Oh my God, he does remember.
No.
That's why you gotta give me a minute. I
No.
looked at the names and I went, oh!
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, the plowman.
The sowing of the fields.
If it wasn't the plowman, he's the plowman now.
Oh, thanks. That's very helpful.
Because he plowed them fields.
Oh, so you do remember now. You remember reading the Wikipedia entry on anything? Tammuz,
Yep.
also known as Tammuz.
Tammuz.
Tammuz! Tammuz, plow.
And Ishtar.
Yes.
Yes.
And Ereshkigal. Oh wait, no, Ereshkigal was not involved, but she is the goddess of the underworld.
Let's see. Was that the notes that I wanted? The Lamentations for Tammuz, entitled in the desert by the early grass.
Etana.
Inanna.
Well, yeah, no, but there's this one, the shepherd Etana.
Oh yeah, Etana is a different. But yeah.
Inanna.
Inanna.
And, oh, right, there was the weird...
Inanna called Ishtar.
And then there was the weird thing where the priestess and, like, the king would get it on in Funky Town.
Yeah, that's the specific king of Kish in the worship rites for Inanna.
Yes, and that was...
And that was also when we had to pin down the Ishtar is not Eoster.
Yeah.
Even though the names are nearly identical and the portfolios are nearly identical.
Good Bible.
Good Bible.
Saffron.
Yep.
Good Bible.
So it's always good when Firefly loops back into
I mean, as it should
is.
be, but F. Joss Whedon.
Yeah, specifically. All right. The Lamentations. Just talking of Damu, the dead anointed one. And Damu sends a message back to his mother in the physical world, telling his mother to dig up his blood and chop it into pieces.
Oh, right! Blood jello.
Blood brew.
Gives the congealed blood to Damu's sister, Amashalama, who is a leech.
Vampire.
She mixes the congealed blood into a brew of beer, which Damu must drink in order to be restored to life. Damu realizes that he is dead and declares he is not in the grass which shall grow for his mother again, nor in the waters which shall rise.
What waters rise?
Are we talking about an antediluvian king?
Then the waters that rise are the deluge.
Or something.
And the deluge wipes out everybody but the horniest of animals.
No, the unicorns got killed.
Because they were
And not
cocky.
the bulls.
The heck?
How did you get
Did
baby
you
bulls
not
from
have
two
that?
male bulls?
No, my notes somehow got screwed up.
I wonder.
Oh, I wonder what
So anyway,
caused it.
that was on the tablets that Han and Teke has started to translate from the Undercity.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else that was of note for that?
Tammuz uses the Exile.
That.
Okay, so Tammuz was the lover of
Tammuz was
Inanna.
killed by Gangrel.
Yes, the Gangrel entered.
I don't know how much of the vampire stuff I should do,
Let's assume that some of it got paraphrased by the stuff that
Okay.
Han and Teke is.
there's, what is it 50 miles from here?
What is?
A tomb.
That seems like it'd be.
Other thing on tablets,
Exile of the Second City?
no, it's a tomb.
Yeah, the tomb of the Exile of the Second City.
Yeah.
Landmarks of the tomb.
Out.
Good Bible.
Good Bible.
And the man
This is
will
annoying.
plow her fields.
Yes. All right.
I know my Bible, sir. Good Bible.
Good Bible.
Ooh. Saffron, if that is your real name.
All right.
Oh.
No, it's just my notes got screwed up. It's no big deal.
So,
Except for me.
you found several thousand-year-old descriptions of the landmarks that would lead you to the Tomb of the Exile. Tomb of the Exile, likely referring to
Tammuz.
who is the dead lover of Inanna / Ishtar / the Toreador antediluvian.
/ dead chick.
He didn't say she was dead.
Toreador antediluvian is just in torpor. I mean, That's just kind of a given.
Wrinkle tits.
Really?
Broke him.
Doesn't take much. All right, so.
Well, you saw the dead ones that we were pulling out.
Really? You think he was, giving him a good once-over?
Yes.
I think when he was caught, he said, "I'll tip her."
So anyway.
Nothing? No. Boondock Saints appreciation?
No, I got it.
To be fair, let's Boondock Saints. I mean. All right.
Great. There goes a bunch of downvotes now.
For you?
All right.
Probably.
So.
No.
Yeah.
They love me.
Thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder figures you should hide out until we can make contact with the rest of the crew, because if this actually does lead to the Tomb of the Exile, all hands on deck.
Yep.
We're gonna need a lot of mirrors. Sun cannons.
Yeah, I remember that from last week.
This gets into the, All right. Now, it's going to take a little bit of work, but, you guys get the other end of the tanning bed.
Yeah.
You guys get the generator.
Hey, it's a quicker route, and honestly, all we need is the dust buster to.
Yes, because all vampires are flash paper. Anyway, did I ever tell you about the point in my photo program where we were using, the large format cameras, the big,
Yeah.
There was a guy who had rigged up a digital medium format camera, and by digital, I mean he mounted a flatbed scanner on the back of a medium format camera.
Huh. Okay.
Ingenuity or some crap? I don't know. Always loved medium format cameras because they were so weird in the things you could do with them. Like you could remove vanishing point. Like you look at a building and it goes up like this. You could actually shift the lens to get rid of the vanishing point. So instead of doing this, the building was straight. Weird. It messed with it. Basically,
Altered perception.
Yeah, it really did. It threw your perceptions off. I mean, it's bad enough when you have film that can detect things the human eye can't. But, yeah, getting rid of vanishing point, that's like integral to human perception, as it were. All right. What did you want to do on your roughly 24 hours of downtime in the desert?
What
the hell's that?
My deck of colonial playing cards.
Oh, well, okay. Because that's going to be necessary.
No, I just noticed that the seal adhesive was starting to give way, and I wanted to read.
So, what I didn't tell you guys is my Orosh box set finally came in.
Oh, no.
And I need to repair the box because the glue on the paper holding the box together went bad. But, yeah, so, yeah. Well,
Orosh!
Yeah, so,
it's an anagram of horror.
Horrors.
Yes, horrors!
Orosh. So, yeah, prepare yourself for Torg in the not too distant future.
Woo!
But since we've been in the Syrian Civil War, I probably won't be running.
It's a
Orosh.
scramble of Gort.
That'd be a reversal of Gort.
No.
Yeah.
A reversal would be Graf.
Oh, you're right. Trog. All right, but yeah, since we're in the Syrian Civil War, I don't think I'll jump directly into Orosh, so as to keep the mental stability to it.
Yeah, no, I would.
minimum.
Yeah. I don't want to be eaten by plant zombies just yet.
Plant zombies, hell. The sheer hopelessness. My
Is that
favorite
one of
thing,
the axioms, sheer hopelessness?
one of my favorite things about it is the Orosh chips, the possibilities. If you spend them, if you want to make a corruption check, you can keep the
chip.
instead of giving it away.
This one with the cyber demons, or am I thinking a different
No,
one?
that would be the Russian one.
I'm not thinking cyber papacy.
No.
No.
Cyber papacy is French.
Yes.
No, that's the...
I got that from
Crap.
papacy.
I can't remember it.
Here's the question. Can I actually see the chasm from here? Yes, I can. Tharkold.
Yeah,
That's what you're trying to remember.
Yeah, that's Darkhold.
Yeah.
Tharkold is cyber demons,
Mm-hmm.
which they made them way more Doom-like in this edition. All right.
Well, it's not a stretch.
I didn't say, it wasn't logical. So did you have any plans for the 24 hours, or are you just going to spend your time in the, hinterlands, avoiding people and listening to music? Taking up macrame.
Oh, you need to get somebody's humanity
Music and
back up.
macrame.
Music and macrame?
For
He
me,
needs his humanity up.
What are you doing during your downtime to regain your humanity, Rob?
I'll listen to music. Try
Okay.
that.
Okay.
What you listening to?
Lots of Nick Cave, obviously.
Yeah. Because that always brings my spirits up.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and give me a humanity check, Rob. Let's see how this is going for you. See if you're reconnecting with, one side of your dual nature. Because honestly, with your werewolf underpinnings, you could just devolve into savagery.
Yeah, that I don't see that being good. Can I blow willpower to...
Nope.
Okay. No fails. I got a 7.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. Yeah, you're starting to feel a little bit better
Okay.
about the whole process. Maybe there is. I mean, after you guys did stop the massacre of a village,
Yeah.
you're starting to actually see how you could maybe make a difference.
Woohoo.
I feel like this is where I should turn around and say, and on the horizon, you see the column of smoke as Tel Leylon burns.
Tell us what's in the hole.
Your mother!
Problems.
Blam, blam, blam. All right. Anybody else got plans?
I work on...
I'm waiting for that.
I work on the bonding with Sergeant Snuffles, and thus gaining a point of animal ken.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I'll allow that. I like your justification of 3 points. All right. Yeah. On the following morning, you get a ping from Butcher team.
I pong it back.
Okay. And set up a rendezvous point in the direction of where you're intending to go anyway.
Cool.
So, what do you want to tell them about what you found when the 3 teams meet back up?
I send all the pictures now.
We are official vampire slayers.
But do you stay?
Yeah. Hanan's back there. Asterisk.
Shut up. I'll give each of them their own bone dagger. Because we have plenty.
See, in my mind, I honestly assume you're keeping, strict tally of the number of bone daggers you have.
I mean, we have enough we could make a bone dagger bed.
Bone dagger armor?
Yes, because that's a good idea.
hog.
Bone Dagger Huggy Jackets.
Yes.
Bone Dagger Face Graters.
Now, I imagine that, these two idiots would finally watch a Rammstein concert and be like, he's got a coat made of razor blades! He's my hero!
How'd you know?
I'm gonna give that vampire a hug. Hug. Raw.
I'm gonna give that vampire a hug! Melt. How does this keep happening to me?
Did you know you can tell the difference between a rock and a fossil by licking them?
Yes, I did know that.
That's actually a paleontological method.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's the thing is, all science can be broken down into, can I lick it?
Yes.
Archaeology and paleontology
Yeah.
comes back with yes.
Yes.
All right.
I'm not joking.
How did the
That's
other
how they
teams react
differentiate.
to us killing a bunch of vampires anyways?
Honestly, it's kind of a...
It's 200 less problems.
When it's pointed out that they were already staked and, withered. I mean...
If you're gonna ask how they know, they already got images before it showed up.
Yeah, I'm not saying that.
I love the fact that, the first thing he does is like, the internet should know!
Boss Man should know.
The internet should know!
Yeah, he sends him with a cloud. We hear this. We don't hear the stealth helicopters and the 4 rounds put in the back of his head.
Yeah, Are you kidding? And by 4 rounds, you mean 4 predators.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
Oh, you
No.
don't hear it.
Clear blue sky.
Clear blue sky.
No, they're outside of the range of
Sit be good.
perception.
Sit be good.
Which is why there are a lot of Afghani children and Syrian children who are afraid of bright, sunny days.
Well, to be fair, that's just one in a laundry list. No, it is guarded optimism because it's the question of, well, if this actually leads where it's supposed to, this is huge. The question is, what do we do
After?
Yeah, and that's a real honest, query of,
Well,
what does this mean on a big scale? Is this going to actually end our mission here, or is it going to change things? And yeah, this just raises different questions.
mm-hmm.
So the Weathermen were stuck in a protracted running battle with what they think were, Russian forces, and managed to ditch them later.
Literally? Put him in a ditch?
Uh-huh.
I mean, one could hope.
No, they barely escaped without being, cut down.
Oh. Thought we were supposed to be the best of the best.
Yeah, numbers. When their numbers are bigger than your numbers.
6 Caliphate guys outnumbered us.
Yeah, I don't think it's comparable.
And they didn't.
We had to drop.
Yeah, that's the thing. When it's 4, tacticals, or 4 technicals against a single Humvee, it gets messy.
I'm hearing a bunch of excuses.
That's rich coming from the guys like, we are seasoned vampire slayers. Take all comers. We have annihilated dozens upon dozens of cordwood, basically.
Yeah.
We
Got
also
the trash.
yeah, we zipped up some hefty bags and
Hey,
hauled them to the surface.
we didn't retreat. We were outnumbered.
Also, considering the first half of that session was, I think we should retreat. Everybody on board about retreating? I think we should retreat.
Discretion is the better part of valor.
Yeah. Asking your teams to be discreet. All right.
What, did the Russian team have anything paranormal or unusual about them, or just...
They were well supplied and, yeah, they seem to...
Spetsnaz?
The supernatural Spetsnaz, that's a good plan. No, it was more of the idea, they seemed to know what we were thinking before we did. They outmaneuvered them multiple times, and...
Crap. Project Rasputin.
What? Claim every single supernatural, force, entity, and faction in the whole world of darkness and use it as once?
No, they have psychics.
Or, I mean... Look! A normal human with Numina. That's weird.
They have psychics.
I honestly don't know if your character's being super paranoid or, you're just trying to go with what you think you know. I just don't know. Alright. So. Now, the Russians were kind of a nightmare for them.
Ooh.
Are
the Russians gonna... You have any thoughts that the Russians are gonna come back?
No, they managed to pretty much...
cover that.
Ooh.
The red can. It doesn't really matter.
No, the way he was drinking it, the name showed.
Quit being so paranoid.
God,
Hey,
dang.
sorry, I'm trying not to get
It won't matter.
issues.
It won't matter. It's best if we don't, don't do it. It's not a big concern.
He's got a freaking brand name on his shirt.
Actually, I don't think it can be seen, but
No.
I don't think, Besides which, that brand name could use some help anyway. So anyway, no, they took specific care to make sure the Russians weren't tracking them, but, it was still kind of a iffy couple days. All right. The command team managed to shore up some of their contacts, but they're still keeping some of the civilians, with them for the sake of, they're not as specialized as Han and Teke, but, local knowledge and, the like are helpful. And who knows, some of them might have hedge magic or Numina.
Oh, so it's because we're in the less westernized part of the world, they're suddenly rife with magic?
No. Again, you and Tay are like the only normal people within reach.
I
don't trust him. No, I get that.
I take my compatriot's hand and interlace fingers because we are so close now that we're the only normal people here.
I really hate that I was already doing that.
Yeah. And it's just, how you doing, buddy?
You did that and I'm just like,
We're the only normal ones here.
no.
Yes.
I
They are.
I should actually quantify who on the team is kinfolk and who is not.
We're totally doing waffles right now.
Totally.
Waffles, not pancakes.
So anyway.
That would be my cloak and dagger knowledge right there.
No. All right. So anyway. Cross-referencing satellite checks and local knowledge and all that. By mid-afternoon, you find your way to a smallish village in a more mountainous section of the country.
In a more civilized age?
No. The village is arrayed out along at the base of the mountain. It is a series of rocky, craggy cliffs rising above. The area around is the dry desert scrub that you've gotten very familiar with.
Very sick of.
Yes. And
It's the type of plant not good for wiping.
the 5 vehicles roll in and park in a rough quarter circle at the edge of the village, and no one seems to pay you much mind.
Obviously, this is something suspicious.
Clearly.
Hello, not white people.
I hear they love being called that.
Oh,
Is
you're
this,
right.
is this where we trot out our proper old school American racism, where Filipino means little brown brother?
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a favorite of mine.
Wow. There's a new one for me.
Yeah. So,
I actually knew a Filipino.
I'm waiting for the payoff on this.
No, his name was Phil Eno.
See,
And I went to school
Again.
with an Eno. 2, actually. Went to school with 2 Enos. My brother went to a police academy with an Eno, too.
Angel, you know. So anyway.
Any other Enos you know?
You know this is important to, you know, future functioning.
Yeah.
To get a proper, you know,
Accounting of all the Enos.
So, yeah, Prime kind of shrugs, gestures to you since this is your show.
Why is this my show?
You're the one that found it. You're the one that made the recommendation to come here. Also, you're a player character, and I'm not going to have a NPC steal your thunder from you, even if it is thunder. Therefore,
Even if he is higher rank than me, and...
oh no, everybody's higher rank than you except the dogs.
You said specifically the dogs were higher rank than us.
Okay, maybe Wrecker's lower rank than you. No one's sure. He doesn't go by rank. He goes
I mean,
by
we're all
accomplishment.
sergeant, and everybody else is like special sergeant, or
Staff sergeant, gunner
or
sergeant,
sprinkle sergeant, or
snuffle sergeant.
snuffle sergeant, or dusted sugar sergeant, or
Yes, but
Powder
the problem is
Incognito
you're the player
wolf
characters,
sergeant.
so therefore they've assigned you the duty of you know.
yeah, I love this. He couldn't just give us rank. He's
No.
gotta.
No, you guys are the operative element. If you guys were sitting back doing the accounting all session long,
No.
I mean, Rob would like that.
Oh yeah, I'd love that.
Rob would be
I'm good about
all
that.
about accounting.
Yeah.
So,
That's what this game needs more of, is really accounting.
No.
Yes. Note-taking, accounting.
Yeah.
Well, then we should take it.
Spreadsheets.
We should send in a. We're in the periphery of the town, right? Or we're in town.
You're at the edge of town.
So it wouldn't really matter having a recon element.
I mean,
Ooh, that's
you
so
can
military.
reverse, drive back out into the desert a couple miles.
You didn't
sneak.
see us.
All the time you got pizzicato violin.
Oh, God. Oh.
Uh-oh, they've spotted us. Ding, 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 ding. A little bit more.
No.
Ding, ding.
No, they spotted us. Wah, wah.
Quick! Shoot the trombone! Blam, blam, blam! They'll never see us.
Yeah, that's the problem, was the sad trombone has a backup sad trombone for when the sad trombone gets killed.
But that just signals the loss of the first trombone not being spotted. Seriously, there's got to be some kind of media where that's a thing. It's like, these are tropes, but if you murder the tropes, what happens doesn't. What's supposed to happen doesn't happen.
When you
We're
break
through the looking glass. Wow.
It's like some guy tells a joke, but you shoot the drummer before he can
Rim shot.
and then it's like nobody's laughing.
It's incomplete. Ah.
Roll on snare drum, everyone laughs.
Human bean juice.
Thank you. Alright.
I guess intel or go look for intel in town. What are the
town?
What are the landmarks we're looking for? Were they to just get here, or
Yeah, just to get to the village. Essentially, in the shadow of this, at the...
of Asai?
Yes. Aside by the shadow. This is absolutely where you ended up.
Tears of Lit. Maester Tears of Lis. What do we do now?
No. It's Maester Stranger. Maester Faceless Man.
Maester Strangler.
Maester Strangler. Yeah, speaking of games you don't want me to run.
Oh no, I do.
You
Why do you have so many links of uranium, Maester? Don't ask.
Links of uranium? Hell. I assumed you'd have links of black iron and nothing else. What did you study? Murder. Yeah, you know what you don't have? Links of Valyrian steel.
But I've lit the black candle.
Again, things you don't want me to run. Could you imagine the notes Rob would have to keep on that?
Yeah, I thought that was a game where I was not going to bother keeping notes just because nope.
See, that would be one of those ones where we'd have to have a digital recorder just chilling. So
No.
We could go back and be like,
No.
okay.
Kevin and I have the answer to this. This would be the game where you two have to do a lot of reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was going to play Rob Door.
Yeah, that's right! I forgot.
Yeah, and the only noble would be Tay-Tay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because he would be completely out of... He'd have to be like the 6-year-old noble son so that he has a reason to not know Jack.
Great, so we've got Rob Door and Sweet Tay Tay.
Yeah.
And
I got it! No!
And Maester Drown Man.
No. You'd be playing Sweet Tay Tay's mother.
Oh no.
And then that turns into
No,
your
yeah.
mom joke.
No. Because
It's not you.
No, because hush now, Sweet Tay Tay. Just take the milk again. I know you're 6 years old, but
No, at that point. Be like 8 or 10.
okay.
Still.
8 or 10 years
like
old.
that one-
Take the nip again.
I can't remember from the show with a weird kid and the mother who lived in the high up castle.
With the hole in the floor
Yeah,
that they
that
drop their problems through.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. You mean the character of Sweet Robin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the character we're referencing.
I don't have this stuff memorized.
I remember this.
The sky door. And to be fair, in the books, it wasn't in the floor. Because they described it as a double door.
I'm not willing to jump on that because it's been long enough. All I remember are the sky cells.
Yeah.
The sky cells, which were psychological horror. I loved that.
They didn't actually slope towards the side, but
It sloped a little bit.
You thought they did.
It didn't matter because,
You didn't sleep.
All right.
I got a cell with you. Why is it so loud?
That's not the loud that's the problem.
It's the cold.
It's the roll over in your sleep.
It's after a while, the blue starts to call to you.
I'm a free bird now.
Saw a great, super specialized, super niche quote the other day. Bela Lugosi's Dead by Bauhaus is the Freebird for goths.
Yeah, that is. It sure is.
Okay. That's what I thought, Jersey. That's what I thought. Yeah.
All right. So anyway, yeah, the landmarks pretty much were just to get here.
And
Can we get any satellite maps of the town surrounding area?
Just rocky, rocky escarpments, as it were. Nothing really to differentiate.
All right. Well, I will. I'm gonna go with Han and Teke to check around town to see if anything stands out. Maybe
You going in full battle rattle?
No.
Okay.
I'll go in full
Bone rattle.
Tusken Raider.
Yeah.
I was gonna say your character mysteriously had actually packed his wide lapel powder blue tuxedo.
We're going in as monkeys.
It's a 70s wedding party.
Yep.
Rob, your character is tasked with bringing the tomato and aspic tuna casserole.
Awesome.
You know the worst part is, I think my father was married in a powder blue tuxedo
I believe it.
in the 70s.
I believe it. All right. So, what's your kit? What's your
Sidearm,
okay?
knife.
Okay. And by knife you mean fang of a giant snake?
Sure.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, sure. At least one flashbang hidden somewhere.
You walk funny.
It's like, is that a flashbang, or are you just happy to see me? I'm happy to see you, and it's a grenade.
Yeah, suddenly it's turned from, wide lapel powder blue tuxedo to a hand-knit cat suit and, Ziggy Stardust makeup.
As you do.
As you do. You guys going with?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Okay. Also similarly,
Yeah. Except I'm not going to try to hide a flashbang somewhere on my person. I don't want to walk.
I imagine your character just has this, canvas purse with this daisy embroidery, and then the bottom was a flashbang.
We don't have the AKs anymore, do we?
No, you pretty much handed those off.
Okay.
Which is why I'm just taking sidearm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, Hanan is busily taking notes and pictures.
And what's her take of the village?
Right now, she's just playing amateur anthropologist or professional. You're not really sure what her actual degree path was.
I figured she just studied at the feet of her grandfather.
Now, she probably actually does have a degree. which she just breezed through since she'd studied at the feet of her
grandfather.
All right. Yeah, there are the usual assortment of people just milling about and gossiping and, doing the normal Syrian village thing. Seemingly undisturbed by the arrival of heavily armed and dubious intent soldiers.
Western giants.
Western.
I mean, not my character, obviously.
Yeah,
You're Cuban.
Yeah, you're also a little brown brother. Yeah, thank you.
Mm.
What you doing?
Honestly, I'm kind of following Han and Teke's lead.
She doesn't have any specific direction or agenda. She's trying to make sense out of this is where the Tomb of the Exile is. Well, it's just a normal village with normal village things.
Well, let's,
Look for another well.
Yeah, no. I mean, it worked once. Go to the village well.
Also, the guy's not buried where water lie, or whatever that was. Water rise.
The water will not rise.
Yes. So he's not buried near water. Or grass.
He is not in the grass which shall grow for his mother again, nor in the waters which will rise.
Still,
Okay.
check the well. Flashlight.
I'm honestly surprised you haven't, decided to go all Ghost Recon it. I said drone down. It comes back weirdly aged and covered in a strange, dark grime as though...
Blam, 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 blam.
Seems to scream. Nothing in the well except water.
It's not rising, though.
It is, however, an extremely deep well.
Look at me.
Unless we have a better option.
Maybe go to city center of the city.
In the center of the city in the night.
Yep.
Without Rob.
I mean, it's your suggestion.
What, exploding the well?
No,
Scorched earth?
going down in the well. Because it's surprisingly deep.
You're the one that looked at it.
Yeah. You suggested we check out the well, so...
I didn't suggest that. I said that he would probably not be.
Yeah, he's already, nearly taken a header into a well. He's probably not going to do that again.
Well,
Fool me once.
let's check with the headman.
Okay.
Village chief, whatever they call it.
Okay.
The big papa.
There's an old man near the entrance of the mosque singing children's songs to the assemblage of children.
Hello, children. Go play with this gun. I mean,
No!
I was just trying to distract them.
With murder! What's this do? Really? No!
Yeah, because there's going to be a child named Billy here.
You don't know that.
Yes, because that would honestly be the weirdest thing.
It would.
It would.
I mean, the
Absolutely.
only thing that could possibly be weirder is duct tape. Speaking
What
of,
was that noise?
where is the duct tape? There's the duct tape.
I'm so glad you guys have ascertained where the duct tape fell.
The duct tape's over there.
All right. So, yeah, the old man just...
Wait, we're in the mountains? We found the old
Go up a
man?
mountain.
We're going to die.
Wrong direction. Remember, El Alamut is
Oh, right.
in Persia. You guys went directly west, southwest-ish. All right. Yeah. So he he sends the children off and motions for you to
Begone. Sit. Okay, we sit. You sit. I sit.
I sit.
We'd be respectful.
I sit.
Yeah, there's a youngish guy kind of hovering about. You figure him probably late teens, early 20s, that watches as this happens and then goes off and returns with some coffee. And he kind of stands back as the three of you sit and, entreat the old man. He also brings a tin of butter cookies.
Huh. Ooh, cookies.
What kind of butter cookies?
Oh, you know what kind of butter cookies they are.
What color is the tin?
Blue. It's not eating. Yes, much like that.
Open it. It's got sewing implements and yarn and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna
Dang
say.
it! Wrong one.
Why does this always happen? What are you doing?
I'm having a butter cookie.
Okay. I like the fact that I'm competing with, your trashy mobile game and Rob's notes.
Yeah.
Ah.
You know competition there.
No, I know.
And Tay-Tay's just sitting there.
I am not the talky character of the group.
He's not the
You
thinky
could
character.
try.
He's not the talky character.
Not gonna try. Can't try. Nope.
Can't try.
Not trying
Super
now.
bad rolls.
Not gonna be. Like I'm doing a lot of rolls when I talk.
Yeah. Making decisions are always.
I'm
have to
gonna
roll
ask
all
if
rolls.
How's the weather? We're in a drought.
If there are any buildings with very deep basements.
I love this because it's as though you've found the secret club and you walk in and you're like, does your house have stairs?
What's
The
he
guy just looks
doing
at you
down
like-
there?
Yeah, what's he building down there? No, only the most perishable things are kept in the deep basements.
Not what I asked! Jesus!
Do you have any buildings with deep basements? Only the ones that have perishable things.
We're looking for a tomb.
What kind of tomb? The desert is littered with tombs.
An ancient tomb.
These are ancient deserts.
Oh my god.
Ah!
I eat another butter cookie out of spite.
It's one of those swirly ones.
And it's loud.
I dip it in my coffee.
It's very tasty coffee.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure dipping stuff in it is sacrilege or something.
He doesn't seem to care.
Doggy drums.
Doggy drums. The old man tells you that there are a lot of holes in the desert.
Yup.
And there are a lot of problems in those holes.
Don't write that down.
I'm like, this is important.
It is.
Casino quotes.
When was this town first established?
You know what you're asking?
Yeah. I'm asking him.
In
I'm kind of curious
antiquity.
what his...
Yeah, no. Literally, he tells you that it is an unbroken string of grandfathers before grandfathers. But by legend, it was sometime before the flood. But nobody believes that.
Are there any buildings that were alleged to be standing before the flood?
No, they were all washed away.
Are there any places around here that the floodwaters would not have touched?
The floodwaters reached to the mountains.
Oh.
We need to get to the mountains. Can we find a guide?
It seems that you're looking for very specific mountains.
Yes, the mountains that were higher than the floodwaters.
Hey, look up. Oh.
I'm sure that Ellie will guide you in that direction.
Because you know what doesn't grow on mountains?
Grass.
Okay.
Ellie offers each of you a little bag with a couple of butter
Nice.
cookies in it. Hananteke is meanwhile taking pictures of the mosaics in the mosque.
I'll take a picture of the head man.
Okay. Yeah, Ollie just kind of looks at you. Did you want to bring your teammates?
Yeah.
Okay. So, everybody or just the soldiers? I just want to kind of firm it up in my mind.
Well, she's coming.
Kind of ways.
And
So, 15 people? Leaving the civilians just to kind of have a day?
yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, why don't we get them in? They can take some take an afternoon.
Shouldn't we leave the command team or something here? I mean,
Why?
I don't know. I just feel bad leaving civilians because I don't know what's going to happen.
But in the village, where they could
In the village of civilians.
Still, okay.
of their countrymen.
Civilians. I don't trust any village at this point.
Where's your paranoia coming from?
How many villages have we been to, and how many of those have had issues?
Yeah, but how many where the civilians were the issues?
Quite a few of them.
He's just waiting for another gas attack, honestly.
No, honestly, the civilians
Yeah,
were never
civilians
the
didn't
issues.
cause a gas attack, that's for
It was
sure.
external forces being the issue.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So you're looking for a mountain
with a tomb.
with a tomb.
Yes.
That should narrow things
Any
down.
specific tomb?
Tomb of the Exile.
Tammuz?
Ah.
Yeah. Lover of Inanna. Ishtar.
I've heard those
Fields.
legends.
Yes.
I've heard those legends. He waits until the rest of the team has kind of filtered in.
He waits
The-
until dark. and
The
then
the
leaves.
the captain is looking distinctly uncomfortable. What? Did you find something?
Well, the only place that the floodwaters wouldn't reach is the mountains.
This is a parable, isn't it? You're talking in like riddles, right?
Well, Hananteke has the text, so yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, yeah, Ali, looks around. Okay, yeah. The rest of the team is, a couple of them have, their long guns on them. Everybody else is pretty much, nobody's wearing flak jackets. Nobody's, much more prepared than you are.
Should we get in full kit?
Take my long rifle, but that's about it, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, do we have to do much climbing?
Hard to say.
Define much.
Any?
Some. Mountains always require climbing.
Is there anything you would suggest, Ali?
Patience.
Yeah, patience would probably be good.
Define patience. Because I can make some patience. You got a hospital?
Linguistic joke. I assume you said that in English.
Yeah.
And he responded in English.
Okay.
Yeah, flawless.
Yeah.
He starts kind of moseying down through the center of the village. Walks between a couple of the buildings. There's a chicken coop and some chickens, scattered around. Walks past them toward the back of the village where the cliff rises above. There's a dog sitting and watching you at the edge of the yard.
My sentiments exactly. That better not be a golden retriever.
That would be really weird here in the Middle East. Really weird.
I wouldn't put it past you.
He nods to the dog. The dog kind of just stares past him.
What's Sergeant Snuffles do?
Kind of skirts around. You're bringing the dogs? You bring the dogs. Kind of skirts around that dog, giving it, wide berth. And there's some scrub vegetation. And Ali, the French term is trompe-l'oeil, trick of the eye. You see him walk past it, but also kind of walk into it. And he starts to ascend the cliffside. And it isn't until you get up to it that you see the cliff has been very carefully shaped so that from any distance beyond 3 or 4 feet, it just looks like the cliffside.
Sheer cliff face.
Yeah. But there is a set of worn steps that leads up.
Like switchback?
No, this just seems to trail along. And it follows the contours of the cliff. And like I say, from any distance, you can't see it.
Neat! Click.
Yeah, it just looks like a piece of rock.
Click.
And you ascend. At one point, it kind of winds into an almost canyon, and then disappears into a passage in the rock at a very odd angle. Again, nothing you can see from any distance away. And inside the rock, you follow through about 30 foot of unlit passage, and it emerges onto another cliffside with a similar camouflaged set of steps.
Architecture.
Yep. And this ascends. You probably at this point have gone 150 foot above the village.
Well, that's different.
And it continues up probably another 100 foot before it winds into another passage in the rock. And another dark passage that opens into a huge cataract in the rock that is, it looks like it's been smoothed out, but you also note that there's this huge mosaic across the floor. And the current, it's lit by ancient oil lamps and sconces. And around the edges are various accoutrements of someone living here.
Click. Click.
Ollie walks into the center of the room.
And transforms!
His flesh melts like wax. No. Anyway.
Oh, crap. He opened an arc.
Yep. Yeah, he selects a cushion from a assortment of them against one wall and sits down.
I will pick the bossest cushion I can.
Oh, they are very carefully handcrafted and embroidered, and yeah, you out like a light. Your character sleeps through the rest of the adventure.
Okay.
Sleep with the dead. I said too much.
Is there any things to make food, like food utensil stuff, actually around inside, or is that not?
Not that you see. There are some like very intricately engraved silver dishes that are on a sort of table that's been shaped out of the wall.
Ooh.
I mean, there's various refreshments and another blue tin. It really offends your sensibilities.
It's just so out of place.
Really, it is.
It should not be here.
Yeah, no, it's just...
That which should not exist.
Right, exactly. I'm right there with you.
Well, I'm sitting, so.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, everybody, all of the rest of the team just kind of files in. Hananteke is busily, documenting the floor.
Neat.
Can I make any design out of the mosaic?
It's this very intricate geometric arabesque.
Okay.
I sent the drone out to...
Okay, yeah. The roof of this chamber, it's roughly circular, and it's a domed roof above, is probably 20-some foot up.
Okay.
Ali sits.
I take a sip from my canteen.
Okay.
I scratch Sergeant Snuffles behind the ears.
Snuffles just kinda... He looks a little confused at everything.
Yep.
So the kid's name's Ali, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I ask Ali, who are we waiting for?
Everything is waiting.
Yeah.
No,
You wait for the revelation, and you wait for the resolution.
we have to have patience, remember? We're bringing patience.
Patience. No, patience is just one part of the journey.
Yeah. I eat another butter cookie.
Okay. So, Shall we exchange questions? Because you're seeking a number of answers that have brought you here in the first place. Nobody comes to this place accidentally, especially not in force.
Okay.
Are we the first ones to come like this here?
No.
No.
Even recently?
Define recently.
For the last month or year?
Last 100.
No, I think I could do year. It'd be fine.
No one has come here in years.
Okay.
Not asking the questions that you asked.
This where you live?
Sometimes.
I'm gonna pull out the dagger and set it in front of me.
Okay. He looks at it. Looks at you. Is this part of your agenda?
No, I just figured I might as well give our guide a gift.
He picks it up, looks at it, turns it over. You see his lips kind of move as he looks across the exceedingly ancient script on the blade.
Neat.
There's really a pretentious wording of that. I should have known better. Keep it simple.
Knew it. It was one of those moments. He sat, and I went,
Are you?
oh.
Yeah. What's it say?
He strings off the original,
Like
language.
Sumerian.
Yeah. The original Sumerian, which means nothing to you.
So
You see Han
I
and...
have ancient Sumerian, though, for a language known.
Clearly.
Sorry.
You see Han and...
I combine.
You see Han and...
I combine my natural linguist with my jack of all trades to
fumble your way through
Yeah.
phonetic Sumerian.
yeah.
I'm going to
Okay.
just take out my phone and record this.
He doesn't show up.
That's not what I'm recording.
You can't hear him either.
He's already finished talking.
Yeah.
Tay
Can I get a selfie with them?
Tay sets it on the table.
Any translation? I mean,
He motions at Hannah. She already knows what it says. I'm
She's
not
already
going
told
to I'm not going to be presumptuous and take away her agency.
why? I do it all the time.
Hanan, what's it say?
Strangely, it seems to talk of your mother.
Ah, that cuts.
Just how many whole boiled eggs can your mother?
No. What it actually talks about is his mother and the output of oxes.
Oh, so I was imagining it was how many Philistinian foreskins your mother collected.
Something from the King Solomon.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, at which point Ali brings out the most murderous weapon you've ever seen. Looks like a jawbone. All right, Tay, why don't we give us a pause there and refill our various...
Jawboning.
Nice.
Giggity.
Is that really?
Giggity.
So yeah, he...
You like that, Tay?
No, because that's advertising generic beer.
Well, you know.
Should have done Duff.
That was it.